David! I thought I'd never see you in real life, mate.
Here I am.
Hello!
Morning, hi guys!
Welcome back.
Beautiful day today.
Finally, got some nice weather.
Yeah.
November hasn't been very nice.
No, it's been a bit of a washout November compared to last November.
Yeah, exact opposites. This one hasn't stopped raining. The last one was really sunny like this.
Yeah.
But gotta be quick because we're gonna get.
And Danny's got to go off to work. It's Friday.
Yeah.
But we're gonna put diesel in just up here.
Yeah. But we over the couple of days we had off. Me and Mum went down into the woodland, got loads and loads of wood.
Oh God, I don't think we're.
Gidget, where'd you come from?
What are you doing?
Yeah, we're gonna have to come back, chop that down. Whoa! I think the trolley might be a bit over its capacity. Oh God! Tell you what, guys, I think we're alright for logs for a while. Look at me. Exhausting that was. Got my exercise for the day.
I need wood now for about a month.
No.
Got loads of it.
Absolute tons.
Big logs as well, which are brilliant, wasn't it?
And while we were doing that, Dad's put on the new solar panel brackets because the old ones that we put on,
which is much nicer, because then we can tilt them.
Yeah.
You know,
We've
different
got the proper
ways.
ones this time.
Yeah.
Proper ones so we can adjust them, so we can aim them towards the front of the boat or behind the boat.
Which is ideal on this, like in the winter. When the sun's low.
If you put them right at the top, you get almost flat.
Yeah.
Then, as you've seen, finally, the icing on the cake.
he was. I'm not bothered really, but these two are really into David from Cruising the Cut.
Oh, let's go out shopping. And I was like, do I have to?
I said, go and check. I'll just go and check the diesel prices over
we
there.
drove into Alvecote Marina, and I see someone sat on top of this boat. Is that David? Looks like David.
I just went over and I just asked him. I said, "Oh, do you any idea how much the diesel is?" "Oh no, my love, I ain't got any idea." He goes, and then the other guy that works there came out. "Oh, it's 35p." I said, "What?" He was joking with me, 35p. But we've got to go to a different place. But I said, "You're David from Cruising the Cut." "Yes, I am." Yeah. I said, "Oh, we've got a Narrowboat channel or something like that." He said, "Oh, who hasn't?"
Yeah.
He goes.
That isn't wrong now. There's a lot of us now.
Yeah, but I did say to him, we watch you right from the beginning. You're one of the ones that inspired us with Foxes Afloat to do this.
Yeah.
So
I never thought I'd meet David.
oh, he
because
was,
he's not on the canals
shaking.
anymore.
He was so excited to meet
He's
him.
very dry, David, his sense of humour.
I didn't really talk to him much. David! I thought I'd never see you in real life, mate.
Here I am.
Yeah, because you. What are you filming today then?
I've been filming some narrowboat towing assessment.
Oh yeah?
I'm getting slightly damp because it's about the heavens are about to
Yeah, it's gonna, isn't
It really
it? Yeah, I can't believe that. I'm shaking. I've just met David.
Yeah, you just met David from Cruising the Cut.
Just about to record another video, but
It's
heaven's
funny.
about to open.
It's funny because we watched David right from the beginning. He's one of the ones that made us do what we're doing. So
Yeah.
it's like royalty. Josh has met.
I thought we'd never meet him because he doesn't live on a boat anymore. And
He's doing
the stars aligned.
yeah, he's doing it on the old narrowboat.
He was
isn't
filming something, so we couldn't stay there for long. Dad's chomping at the bit for some reason. Don't know what he's doing.
I don't want to be late for work because I've got to go in the engine room of the car as well now.
Yeah, the car's had some more problems. We don't want to talk about that. But
Many niggly things.
yeah, but I'm hoping because yesterday was horrible. David might have come back for a second filming session today.
Oh, the good news is as well, I found out the location of the oil filter on the Audi, and it's really easy to do an oil change.
Okay.
This changes conversation.
Yeah, well, it's to do with narrowboats, to do with oil filters, so
Oh, God.
we could do our own oil change
Right,
on
well,
that car.
let's- We better
Anyway,
get moving.
we're going onto a new canal today, guys. We're going onto the Birmingham and Fazeley Canal, which we haven't done before, and we're going into Birmingham. Crossing
Yeah.
over Birmingham,
So
going
this
up
is
the
a bit-
Tame Valley Canal, Rushall
No
Canal,
way.
The urban,
Walsall
more
Canal,
urban. We better cut
Oh,
out
that
as
blue
well.
tit's looking
And
for the
then-
feeder. He took down. Poor thing. Look.
and then yeah, we're going on to the Shops Union. So yeah, in about 2 weeks' time, we'll be on the Shoppy. So as soon as we set off, a boat came, but it's better being here than it is on the corner there. That's Alvecote Priory, and it was founded in 1159 by William Burdett. After returning from a crusade, Burnett accused his wife of being unfaithful and stabbed her, and as penance, he founded the monastery. But there's really not much known about the history of this priory, and there was 5 priors at this priory, 4 of which were named William. The only one who wasn't named William was Richard. Wishful thinking, I think, because David's not back today. It is quite early, so he might be here later. And this is Alvecote Marina, which is where we're hoping to get ourselves some diesel. Coincidentally, just as we're coming to the wharf down here, a boat comes out of the marina, but luckily he manoeuvres out of the way before we got there. Dad's rushing off to work now, even though he's got plenty of time to get there.
Well,
100 litres in the tank and we're on our way again. Got 100 litres of diesel. We were trying to do this thing, aren't we, man? Explain it, the government thing.
Oh yeah, we're trying to do that. There's a government thing that a guy's on friendly narrowboats and waterways. A guy called Paul I'm not sure his second name, but he's got in contact with the government, and it's hopefully all going through. So if you're a continuous cruiser, as long as you've got a home address, like what address is on the CRT licence, and a receipt for over £100 for either fuel, coal, gas in the last 6 months, you can apply for it. But it's all meant to be going through at the moment, so we're just waiting and seeing.
So we've got a receipt from that?
Yeah, because I don't keep my receipts, just put diesel in, I don't even keep my receipts. I think 70.
It's hard to determine what abandoned bridge this is because the bridge numbers skip from 59 to 63 along this section, but I believe this is the remains of the Glascote Works Railway. I saw this brick wall in the little woodland here, and I had my suspicions that it was an old canal arm, and long and behold it was. It was a tiny little arm. It doesn't even have a name. I'm not even sure what it is. I don't even know what to search to find out information about it is. The only thing I can think it might be is a little arm for transshipment goods between the railway and the canal. So we're coming into Amington, which is in Staffordshire, but it was once previously part of the county of Warwickshire. The county barrier between Staffordshire and Warwickshire formerly ran along the Tamworth High Street, and the village became part of the Tamworth Rural District in 1932, thus becoming part of the administrative county of Staffordshire. That's part of the problem with owning a narrowboat but not living on it. You just don't have enough time to go out on it. I like the wordplay there. The bar-gin. Get it? Bar-gin. You see a lot of these end-of-garden homemade bars, and a lot of the time the existence is 2020 because most of them were built when all the pubs were closed in 2020 during COVID. I have to say Amington is one of those canal villages that absolutely loves the heritage of the canal. You can tell because it's so clean and tidy and everyone embraces the canal in their gardens. And there's a lot of end-of-garden boats as well. It's almost December and people are still drying their clothes outside. Joshua, sweeter than... No, don't. Just stop. Ah, what a shame. Waste of apples. Ah, there he is, little cheeky bugger. He's not happy we're in his territory. Oh, he's coming down to have a word now. Oh, look, not very welcome here, are we? Looks like this little arm here used to be an old wharf of some kind. Glasscot is derived from an Old English word for glass and cot, meaning a hut. This suggests a glass workshop, since cot is usually associated with some kind of industrial process. There's quite a handy co-op here, which used to be the Anchor Inn pub that closed in 2009 and then was converted into a co-op. As you can see, bollards go all the way back here because it gets very busy here in the summer, and the proper lock landing has a water point on it. This is where Norton Keynes build their boats, and obviously their name is after the place the boats were built, which is Norton Keynes, which is actually on the Cannock Extension Canal in the BCN. But they moved here in 2015 because this is a much more popular place and not a lot of people want to buy their boats from the Cannock Extension Canal and then have to go along the BCN to get it off. So they made the right move moving here. And Glasscott Basin is originally where Hudson boat builders were. We were considering getting water here, but it's a super slow water point. Yeah, look how slow that is. glass got locked. Yeah, they're quite deep, but they're quite slow because I think originally they used to have the side pound as well. But now they don't.
Last time we were here, we were in a queue.
Yeah, very long queue last time.
5 boats in front of us.
And yeah, we could have got water, but it was very slow, that one. So
Yeah, it was. You tried it, didn't you?
very slow.
Really slow.
Yeah, so heading through Tamworth now, and then we'll come up to Fazeley Junction.
We have been on it a bit though, haven't we? The Birmingham and Fazeley?
Well, technically, part of that Coventry past Fazeley Junction used to be Birmingham and Fazeley, but it's not anymore. It's known as the Coventry Canal.
Oh, okay.
We have a couple of lovely subscribers on the private mooring here.
Oh yeah! We didn't know if you'd be in! He's stopping for a cuppa? Yeah! Try to!
Yes, unfortunately we would have loved to stop and have a cup of tea, but we didn't know how to get over to their side of the canal, and we didn't want to try and reverse and moor up against them because we'd end up hitting their neighbours' boats, and we don't want to do that. But also, we'd probably be there for 2 or 3 hours talking to them, and we just don't have time for that today. A couple of hours of cruising. That's Tamworth Cruising Club there, which is on the site of an old arm. Not this side, that side. This is the Tame Aqueduct, which goes over the Tame Valley, and it's a 3-arch aqueduct built between 1785 and 1790, and it underwent extensive repairs in 2016 to its masonry. And that's the River Tame, which looks like it's in flood, but there's not much different than the Thames at the moment. I'm glad we're not on a river. Look how fast that's going. Look at that tree there, look how far it's come up. Yeah, I don't want to be on there. There's also a pillbox here, built in 1940, which guards the aqueduct. We're going over another small single arch aqueduct here, which carries a little stream underneath. This is Fazeley Junction, where the Coventry Canal reached in 1785, but the Coventry Canal ran out of money and it couldn't make it to the Trent and Mersey at Fradley. But the Trent and Mersey Company and the Birmingham and Fazeley Company were anxious to allow through traffic between Birmingham and Trent and Mersey, and gained permission to complete and operate the approved but unbuilt section from Fazeley to Fradley, and the full length from Coventry to Fradley was completed in 1789. The Coventry Canal later brought back the northern section. Nowadays it's sometimes referred to as the Coventry Canal detached portion, while the middle section remained under the ownership of the Birmingham and Fazeley Canal. But then again, some maps and other sources describe this as the complete Coventry Canal route. It's very confusing.
Quite hard to manoeuvre that one was. You're on the Birmingham and Fazeley Canal. Oh, God's sake, Mum! Could have warned me! She just knocked the antenna off. You don't get a lot of room to turn.
No, you didn't. We hit the front and hit the back. These guys are cycling to London. They asked which way London was, and they'd want us, can we help you? Can we push you off? I said, no, only unless you can get over there at the front to push off.
Yeah, so I went to the front and pushed off.
So we made it round.
Yeah, because had it in reverse quite hard, but then they were talking to us, so I got distracted, and then we hit the back of the boat.
Oh, no worries.
But yeah, we got round. Antenna got knocked off because the bridge is quite low.
Yeah, luckily I had about half an inch with the chimney, so that was lucky.
This huge brick building at Fazeley Junction is the Tolson factory, built in 1886, and they produced narrow fabric strips here. The main product they made was red tape to tie up legal documents and among other things. There's another big old mill building there too, and over there is a mill pool, but you can't see it, and the lane that goes down here is called Mill Lane, so that refers to what this was once used for. Passing over a tiny little aqueduct here called Bourne Brook Aqueduct, which tells you the name of the brook below.
So the overflow runs into the river.
Well, this is Fazeley Mill Marina here, and I believe it's owned by ABC Group, and they got a sign of how much their diesel is, but I couldn't see it from the boat. But I walked back once we moored up for water, and I could see that it was a lot cheaper than what we paid, by 22p. In fact, there's a little water point here, but annoyingly, the fitment to put your hose on is slightly smaller. So you need one of these little adapters, which is just millimeters smaller. It's ridiculous. Why did they have two different fitment? Well, we filled up water now and off we go along the Birmingham and Fazeley Canal. Not much further to go, about half a mile.
Really?
As you can see, it's turning into a beautiful evening now on this stunning stretch of canal. It really is beautiful around here. Annoyingly, this is where the A4091 comes parallel to the canal, and it's where we're going to moor up, but we're going to have to deal with that noise. I don't think I've ever seen a turret bridge on a canal before, and this Gothic style footbridge was built in the 1830s by the celebrated architect Sir Robert Smike while constructing the nearby Drayton Manor for the local MP Sir Robert Peel, later to become Prime Minister. And the manor house was demolished in 1929 and later became the site of the now Drayton Manor theme park, which is just over there. So we came a little bit further on, and unfortunately it's not an Alvecote, but it is deep enough to moor, and Dad's going to park at the swivel bridge. It's a turret bridge. I think you go up and it's spiral. Your Dad's going to enjoy that. We're moored up on the Birmingham and Fazeley Canal.
Yeah, we're on a different canal, guys.
Look at that, feels good.
And it's beautiful. The sun's in my eyes. The only trouble, when in the winter, when the sun's so low, you can't see anything coming.
No.
So that's why everybody, like with narrowboats, like they go like that.
Yeah.
Like
it's a lovely
saluting.
spot here.
Yeah, beautiful.
But
Road.
the road ruins it a bit. But there's nothing we can do about that, because we could cruise another 3 miles, make it a 7-mile cruise to the next parking. It's another 3 miles to the next parking for some reason. Goes into some quite nice countryside out there. But Dad's got to park, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And there's parking just the other side of that bridge.
And there's about 9 more locks, so we're going to do that when Dad's
I
around.
thought there was Alvecote here, but there's not.
No, we've pinned in.
So we're going to moor on the old swivel bridge landing. For some reason it's got landings even though it's chained open now.
We better not. We thought we better not.
No,
really.
well, we were going to do it, but the reason was because there's fishermen on the opposite side. So we came down here because it's in the sun, but you make the sacrifice for it being open to get more solar. And you make the sacrifice that you're going to have more road noise now. So.
Yeah, I've had the train for the last three nights, so I don't think this will be so bad.
She's going into Birmingham. She's got to
I
get used
don't
to it.
think this is so bad because hopefully the cars will stop about 1. Trains seem to go all through the night.
And they're louder than cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of ruins the tranquility, but it is still beautiful this side.
And we're still smiling, but just our luck.
Yes.
The next marina to get diesel was 22p cheaper.
Yeah.
No worries.
It's quite a significant difference.
Yeah, it was quite, but no worries.
Yeah, that is quite annoying. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. So tune for more videos. And join us next time when we go 5 miles up the Birmingham and Fazeley towards Birmingham.
Yeah.
Got 9 locks to do. Yeah, it's very nice canal this is.
Yeah, it is nice. It's quite like...
Until you get to Birmingham.
Well, there's like a lot... Well, on the last bit of the Coventry, there's quite a few houses, but it's still nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like industrial or anything like that. It's still lovely.
So yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.